moving more now to the organizations and companies who are trying to instill a culture of coaching. How do you think these companies should embrace some of these changes while also putting plans in place to mitigate any concerns? And that could be concerns around technology and AI. It could be concerns around some of the stuff we just discussed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great question. I think first and foremost, what comes to mind here for me is you need to have the right people in the room. So like if you are thinking about developing a coaching program, I think you have to be careful that we're not like coaches are not a catch-all for kind of a lower cost just offering. They're also not like customer service reps. And we have to be very, like, we have to hold to that integrity. And so in order to do that, like having coaches in those rooms, making those decisions, offering consulting services or whatever else is so important. We saw this, I think, a lot with digital health and even with like therapists. Like if it is a clinical, something that is clinical, like having people in the room who are therapists is so important. One of the things that I love to see at Headspace and what they were doing and still do is they have their own MBHWC program or accredited program. And there was so many like product folks and client success sales folks that were going through that program. And so they were now understanding, okay, I have a really strong understanding of coaching. And they were coming to me like after the program, like, I finally get it. Like, I know how to explain it. Like, I know how to provide it and like in the market. And so I think that level of just knowledge and when we can provide that knowledge to product folks and others who are building out these things is just so important and helps mitigate some of the concerns that we can anticipate.
Right. And that's an interesting point that, especially for some of these companies, like these coaching companies, whether they're consulting coach companies or technology companies that offer coaching as a service, engaging the entire workforce in that conversation around coaching, giving them training in coaching, getting them certified so that coaching is such a powerful individual journey, but then especially if that's your product, right? Making sure that everyone understands that journey.
Yeah, 100%. And like to your point, it's not that everyone has to go through a coaching program, but if companies can clearly communicate the value of coaching, what it is like, and I think there are different ways to go about doing that. I think that just aligns you for future success.
Totally.